What up? This is your boy Jay Do That. I'm back with some MMA news for you guys. So the GFL shows on May 24th and the 25th are canceled, but apparently Dillon Danis and Tony Ferguson still think they're fighting, as per what they're told. The GFL owner, his name I believe is Darren Owen. He said that the fight is still going to be on, but one of his main investors pulled out. Not a good look for the GFL. Not a good look at all. I'll read you this article real quick, because I know people don't like to read. I don't like to read. I'm gonna read it for y'all. Thank me later. All right, here we go. Tony Ferguson and Dillon Danis. Oh yeah, this article is courtesy of Jordan Ellis from Bloody Elbow. Tony Ferguson and Dillon Danis break their silence with the same shock response to GFL fight cancellation. Tony Ferguson and Dillon Danis remain confident that they will fight each other someday soon. The former interim lightweight champion was supposed to face Conor McGregor, a longtime teammate and friend, during the Global Fight League's launch weekend in May. Tony Ferguson was looking to bounce back after 8 straight losses ended his career in the UFC. Meanwhile, Dillon Danis hoped to improve his record to 3-0 in his first MMA fight since 2019. That's crazy. On Wednesday, it was announced that the GFL has canceled its first 2 events, planned for May 24th and May 25th. Paige Van Zandt was supposed to return to MMA next month at GFL's inaugural shows, alongside Luke Rockhold, Chris Weidman, Anthony Pettis, Benson Henderson, Holly Holmes, Chad Mendez, and many more ex-UFC stars. If Ferguson and Danis are to be believed, that's a strong chance they'll still get to fight for the new league. Danis initially reacted to the news with frustration after recently finding he's missing out on the KSI fight. Yeah, Dillon Danis just can't catch a break, but it is what it is. I think KSI was sick. He had an illness, so they called the fight. Dillon Danis actually tweeted, "Bro, I just want an effing fight. What the F?" He tweeted. I'm sorry, I had to say it like that. You know, I can't say it how I would say it. It's a TikTok. 2 hours later, Danis added, "Just got word. Don't believe everything you hear. My fight with Tony Ferguson is still on." El Kukui made a similar statement on his Instagram story after a late night training session. "Great practice. F it. Bet it's on. Dillon gon' get it," Ferguson wrote. And Darren Owen, like I said before, he insisted that this is not the end of his MMA venture. He is working on a solution, he said in a text message to Ariel Helwani of Yahoo Sports. "My main investor didn't fulfill his April obligation, which has caused a problem. I'll keep you posted, but I believe we will be able to work through it. I think we can make it happen for June. Additionally, I don't foresee the event taking place in California, RIP, but we absolutely will keep pushing forward. I think we're going to have to push the dates to June 15th and the 16th. I'll confirm ASAP. It's been a frustrating week, but I think there's a solution in place." And I mean, it's not surprising. They rushed this card together. We heard about the GFL like 3 months ago. I remember watching the Ariel Helwani show, the MMA Hour, and him and New York Rick and all them were just like, yo, like, is this real? Like, it really seemed like it was somebody who made like a whole fake thing on the internet and got it to go viral. But it turns out it was real. But that's the thing. This MMA promotion stuff is not easy. And like they were saying in that podcast, Dana and the UFC almost wasn't a thing because it almost failed. You're going to take a hit on the front end of this before you start seeing money on the back end. And I think that's why whoever that main investor was pulled out, because a lot of people know this with MMA. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. The GFL's events are off, but I did want to see this crazy fight that they put together. I don't know whose idea this was, but I would have watched it.